Hello, my friends, and today we're going to be playing some good old premiere draft of Lord of the Rings. I'll tell you what, I've already seen some gameplay of this, and I will be playing this to my fullest capabilities. I'm going to test myself this season. I'm going to see how well I can do. I'll tell you what, I think it's probably the best limited that I've seen out of the last couple sets. We'll see. We'll see today. I'm going to be taking notes. I'm going to be recording each one of my matches, what my color combinations are, what my main strategy is versus theirs, and see how the games turned out. I'll be making sure I write down all the punts and all of the good beats that I just limited. Sometimes you just automatically win some matches and you just can't help it. I can tell you that this looks a lot different. I'm not actually home right now. I just got off of military orders tomorrow. So I'm not off my orders yet. I just got off work and started this. All right, so we've got King of the Oathbreakers, which is, okay, so I saw this already. Flying is very, very limited in the set, which makes that other red card where it says like non-flyers, can't block, a very good card as well. But this is already a 4 mana, 3/3 flyer. Whenever King of the Oathbreakers another spirit becomes a target of spell, there's not a whole lot of spirits. It is an archetype in this, but I saw that it was like the spirit tokens were kind of supplementing this spirit archetype. Because target of spell, it phases out. Whenever that or another spirit you control phases in, create a tapped 1/1 white spirit token with flying. Wait, so does this make this unkillable except like unkillable by spells? Really? It kind of makes it so like only combat really kills it because you target with any spell, or you can target with an ability. Yeah, no, we're taking this regardless. Let's see what else was good in this pack. I'm not a big fan of Butterbur. I didn't think it did, and I don't think the Int artifact did very well either. In what I was looking. Okay, so Samwise. Samwise is good because it can, in itself, 2 damage flash is pretty good. Just this is a combat trick in general. But you can also get a little bit of card synergy value by getting a card back in your library. And even if you don't, you can just get a Ring Temptation on top of it. So even just being a 2-drop with a Ring Temptation is pretty good as well. Let's see what else is in this pack. So some creature deaths, synergies for aggro. I saw some people trying to really make this work, and I was not super impressed with it. On your turn 3, you don't really want to drop. You want to have a little bit more impactful turn 3, like a couple creatures or a couple equipment. This card did very well. I watched somebody play this against me, and it did very well. Flying creatures are very, very good in this set. Just because, like, reach, I think there's like 5 spells with reach and 20 creatures with flying. And so the limit is very, very low. So it's like it limits people to just kill spells is really like their only option to pick up those. I wasn't looking for murders. I probably should have looked for murders early. The 1 black kill spell. Banish is okay. Build a pony. Cares about food. I like that it supplies itself with 2 foods. So you can get like a 4/4 for 4 really kind of early. I'm not super impressed with it, but I did notice when I first played the Sealed, I was lacking in a lot of late game cards like 4, 5, and 6 drops. So this might be just a solid 4 drop for me. This card is very oppressive. I did really like this Windfold Rider, and then if they get like a bomb like the Sting, that artifact, then this is a great answer to it. I'd be really happy if this wheeled. Not been impressed with Great Hall either. I don't like Orcish Medicine. Even though it gets you the creature, not a big fan of Ring Sight. The Terrace is pretty good here. Let's... Plane Cycling. This is probably my least favorite. This is probably my least favorite out of all of the cycling creatures. If this would have given creatures you control flying, this card would have been insane. But with the first strike, turn 6, you're only getting the 3/3 body. You're betting a lot of mana on it being like the end of the game on that swing. And so if you're on the defense, it feels really bad to have this as your 6 mana drop to try to regain your board state. it does not save you very well. I think I'll still grab it for now just to play with it. Golem's Bite. Golem's Bite's phenomenal. Golem's Bite is probably one of the best removals in the set, in my opinion. It's literally the 2-drop enchantment, the -2/-2 2-drop enchantment at instant speed. So it just already becomes better. Better removal. I love this one because it gives a lot of stats and it gives Death Touch. So there's a chance that your thing can survive through it. Because with the +2 defense, which is pretty sick, and then the food token, like Build a Pony already, just cares about food tokens. And it's 1 mana, which is such a good trick. Such a low. I would have been very disappointed if that was colorless and a black. I mean, great removal. It's in my colors. It's a really good sign. With Golem's Bite being that late and Hobbit Sting being that late of a pick, I'm very happy with the colors that I'm in. I'm not seeing a whole lot of other things that are impressing me. Like, this card's great, and this card's great, but it's filling up your 4 mana slot and is not really helping your board as much. When you draw your second card, put a 1/1 counter on this. That card could be pretty good. Unfortunately, there's not a whole there is a good amount of draw, but it's a lot more scry than draw. Rockets are fun. I do like the idea of rockets. Okay, 4/4 for 4 that gives you other things when it attacks. That seems pretty good. All right, I already saw this card do phenomenal things. I'm already in love with it. I'm already gonna grab it. It's a 1/1. It's a 1/1 for 1. Equip 1. I have flyers. Makes it even more scary. What do my humans look like right now, actually? Oh, I can't look at my stats. Oh, here we go. No humans. So this other sword is a little bit less relevant. I'm not a fan of that combat trick, even though it gives a big booty. But that gives you that flying. That flying does help against certain conditions, with flying being as strong as it is. There's a good counterspell there. Okay. I mean, let's play with it. I don't know how good that really is, because Amass is only like really, really strong. It's only really, really strong when you can keep getting the token back, when the token can keep re-entering the battlefield. Like, yes, adding a little bit more power toughness to the creature is good over time, but I would way rather just like have that sacrifice effect and then keep getting back like a 1/1 out of a land. So we'll try it. We'll see how it is. There's the Shire Terrace that I want. See, okay, I was trying to say this earlier because this is my first pack, I believe. This is my pick 9. That would not. It'd be my second pick, I think. No, this is my first pick. So the reason why I'm not a fan of this is it's put a 1/1 counter on target creature with power X. So you're paying X into targeting the creature with a certain amount of power, not actually getting that many 1/1 counters. You only get 1/1 counter at a time, and that's like you've got mana to spare, and you really shouldn't be allocating that much mana. You want to honestly play a permanent a turn in this, at least in what I've seen in this format so far. I like this. This gives it it's legendary menace. Only legendary creatures get menace. Oh, well, you don't really want to attack with some of your legendary creatures. I'm gonna grab this to put it in the sideboard because that card's actually really scary with a 4 toughness. Oh yes, I'm super glad that this wheeled. This Westfold Rider, that 3 power can really change the field early on. And then getting rid of their best legendary enchantment or artifact, yes please. So you regain an artifact or instant sorcery. I don't like that. Late game stuff. I'm gonna start targeting late game stuff for hate drafting because of, oh my gosh. We got Lobella, Sackville Baggins. Okay, so already I'm loving the stats. It's a 3 mana, 2/3 flash menace. When it enters the battlefield, exile target creature from an opponent's graveyard that was put there on the battlefield this turn. Wait. Oh, that was from the battlefield to the graveyard. And get X treasure whereas the X is creature's power. Okay, okay. So if you hit anything with power 2 or greater, this is well worth it back. This is an insane combat trick, an insane buff if to play some like good late game cards early. I need to be aware of my late game. I need to be very cautious. Okay, so this I'm unlocking treasure here, which is great. And then I have a little bit of cycling. Where's my other mana fixing? Do I have any other mana fixing? I have no other mana fixing other than Shire Terrace. So a splash is still an option here. I mean, I could be splashing black if something else opens up. Like this is pretty good, but I don't like the spells in the set that target Legolas, though, however. So I see why this was passed. This card's nuts. I've already said it. Flying is great. We already have spirits that kind of works with... See, it doesn't really work with that. Oh, no, tokens can phase out. Ooh, okay. So yeah, Shadow Summon's great. 2/2 flyers for 2, phenomenal. Even if they come into play tapped, who cares? I'd pay that tax any day. Let's see any other honorable mentions. Creatures your opponent control get -1 until the end of turn. It's not super good. This counterspell is very good. This card did not do well. I had the Sting in my limited pool, and I kept untapping it when they put that on my thing. I was just like, oh, okay, cool. I've got a lot of tokens, so I can probably make that work. This card's fun. Each player sacrifices a creature. If I sacrificed a creature this way, I can return a permanent card from my graveyard onto the battlefield. I could see this getting played in other formats, other than limited. But maybe I'm crazy, I don't know. But I could see that being played. What is this? Return up 2 creatures to the owner's hand, Scry, and the Ring Tempts You. That's a lot of stuff going on. And bouncing 2 creatures is already good enough for 4 mana, or 5 mana, let alone 6, because there was a 6 mana one a couple sets ago that was really good. I should probably pick up a Gondor soon-ish. I'm going to go for the removal spell for now because I have a lot of tokens. Alright, I guess I'm going to get a Frodo here in my colors. I really want to kill somebody with a Frodo. If Frodo the Scout becomes a halfling rogue, this creature deals combat damage to a player. That player loses the game if the ring has tempted you 4 more times this game. Otherwise, the ring tempts you. I really want to kill someone with this. Shadowfax is very good, though. I'm tempted about the Shadowfax, but it's hard to pass up a 2/3 lifelinker on turn 2 when you play Frodo turn 1. And it's a legendary creature early. Yeah, I gotta take it. It's in my colors. It's literally perfect. It's not gonna wheel. Shadowfax is gonna make someone else very, very happy. Okay, this card's nuts as well. This one is if a creature dies, you get a 1/1, which is great, and then you can sack creatures to drain life drain your opponents, which is also phenomenal. There's another Plane Cycling Eagles. I wouldn't mind if it wheeled. This one's funky. It's whenever you attack with orcs, goblins or orcs, you get like a boulder that attacks that turn, which has flying, so it's very likely to happen. The Ballistic Boulder token is hilarious looking, by the way. Thank you for the follow. Welcome, welcome. I'm getting past the bee's knees here. What is this thing? Target creature becomes indestructible as long as you have it, so for 2 turns it becomes indestructible. Return target creature card from your graveyard to the battle. Reanimate on lore 2. Gain lifelink? This is interesting. We're seeing Lash come back around again, so I probably shouldn't have early picked Lash. I have a lot of 1-drops. I might not run Lash. I do like the return on that, though, that card. What is this? Ring Tempts You. Reveal cards to your library until you reveal the X land cards. Reveal where X is the number of legendary creatures you control. Put those onto the battlefield tapped. So any type of land card. It's just like a little ramp thing with a little bit of oh, here we go. A little bit of interesting requirements to reach. This card's nuts. So it's a 4/4 for 6, which is fine because that's flying. And then they sacrifice a creature and you get a food token. Sure, give me my keyword soup. What do you do? 3/3 for 4. Whenever another creature control dies, it gets 1/1 counter on it. If the creature was an orc or goblin, get 2 1/1 counters instead. Okay. Played with this card already. It's pretty good. It gives you a good draw outlet, and it gives you food token access. Can trigger food token stuff with like build a pony and things like that. This card's pretty good. Gets you 2 creatures for 1. I'm just trying to round out my curve a little bit more. It is pack 2, so I still have a chance of getting some other pretty good cards. Where am I at? Is this for 2 drops? 2 drops, I'm at 4 cards. Not a big fan of this card. I'm probably wrong about this, but I'm not a big fan of it at the moment. I'd rather be a little bit more aggressive with my kill spells. I know this set has literally murder in it. I'll see, like, never punished. Look at this. It's right here. And that I'd rather just have flat out murder than the stipulation murder. Which the murder in this set, though, is a sorcery, so you do have to watch out. Hello, Laurel, welcome. So you do have to watch out for that, but look who wheeled, our friend of Gondor, our Rider of Gondor. This card's pretty good. I've got some legendaries that were passed to me that are pretty good in my colors, and I'm pretty much just going to draw a card from that card every time I play it, which is an easy nab for 3. Not super impressed. I mean, that is a lot of stats for 3 mana and a food token, which is pretty nice. But I'd rather get the removal spell. Let's take this away from somebody, and a Thoughtseize for 4. Oh, hello, Belrog. Am I going to splash you? So Belrog can't be blocked except by legendary creatures. When it dies, destroy target artifact or creature, and opponent or creature. So it's a kill spell when it dies and has haste. That's very interesting. Let's see what else I would pick otherwise. Absolutely nothing. I really don't want Second Breakfast. Don't care for Orcish Medicine. We might splash you. We're gonna grab Belrog for now. Might splash for it. We got our bats. It's freaking bats. This card's nuts. Everybody knows it. Everybody's talked about it. I have so many ways to make food, so many ways to make 1/1 tokens, so many ways to, so many ways to get that enter the battlefield token and leaving the battlefield token effect. So, very happy with this. This card's pretty good too. I've been a fan of this. Recursion with top deck manipulation. You know, literally top. Sensei's Divining Top. People like that. You can keep manipulating the top for pretty cheap, and this is for limited. It's a pretty cheap effect to get a blocker and then have it come back and scry again. Green legendary land, which gets you food tokens. It's kind of cool. We're going to take the Shadow Summoning because it is a phenomenal card. I saw this card do pretty good. You're going to get 2 cards. It's like a Village Rites with the possibility of being a better Village Rites. I like that it's an instant, obviously. But yeah, no, this card's nuts. I have to take it. It synergizes with everything in my deck. Spirits, tokens ETBing, flying, being good in general. I'm very, very happy with this deck list so far. I already have 24 playable cards, so it's going to be hard picking from here on out. Maybe I'll pick up some lands. Maybe I won't play Belrog. What do you do? Into the battlefield, get a food. When you do, target creature gets 1/1/1+ for each food you get. That's interesting. You're a good curve. You're a good plane cycler. I like this guy a lot more now because I have a lot of 1/1 flyers and a lot of little baby token boys, so it could benefit them. Maybe I should round out my 3 drops a little bit more. I don't think I'm going to play it, though. I'm not even going to read the infinite combo red spell thing that's over there. Have you guys seen that they already made an infinite combo with it? It's pretty nutty. Okay, do I get the Berserker here to round out my deck, or do I get the Mirkwood Bat, which is just not only a flyer, but also perfect synergy with all of my tokens that are coming in and out? I think I kind of have to do that. I really wanted a little bit more removal spells, so I might have to put back in the Lash of Belrog. But we're going to take some bats. Horn of Gondor. When it's battlefield, get a white humans creature token. Create X white human creature tokens for X number of humans you control. So you just multiply your humans. Creatures you control get a bonus, and then it costs 2 less if you control it. Okay. I really don't want another. Really don't want another 1-drop, so let's try Horde of Gondor. Why not? Shadowfax went around the... No, this is the 3-drop I need. Sorry, Horn. You're not as good. We're doing the Mordor Trebuchet. It's really good. It's like a defender, but also really good with aggressive stuff, because you're getting a 2/1 flyer every combat that you're just attacking with your mass creatures. Interesting. I can't believe Shadowfax went around. I honestly could have grabbed Shadowfax there and not been too sad about it. Because I am already splashing red. Well, I'm not splashing red. I probably taking Belrog out. Where's a good late game card? Maybe you. 4/4/4 with trample is pretty good. You're pretty nuts, but you would have been grabbed by now if anyone was playing you. I don't know. Is this best of 3? I don't think it's traditional, so I think it's just normal. So, oh no, counterspell is pretty good. I could play you. It depends on how, because I've got a bunch of 1/1 tokens. Wow. I have so many playables. Yeah. No, black and white was wide open. So we'll write down that I am black, white tokens. Oh no, here we go. Here it is. Lash of Bullrog. I think I need more removal spells, and I have a lot of creature tokens. So I think it's worth playing this and maybe taking out Borrowblade. Because my early game is good enough. I don't want to lose that card draw. I want a creature advantage, a board advantage pretty early. Card draw's good, removal's good, phenomenal. So this is for orcs and goblins. So let's see. So I have 1 orc, no goblins, and how many amass do I have? Will it show me my amass? Ooh. I only have 1 amass, really? Oh, because I'm spirits, is what I am. So maybe not the trebuchet. Okay, let's take the trebuchet out. Yeah, I have no other amass otherwise. Horn of Gondor. Horn of Gondor, create a 1/1 white human soldier, and then okay, so I'm paying 3 mana, I'm getting the creature, no matter what, at least a creature. And then from then on out, I can double my human soldier tokens equal to the amount of humans I control. That can get out of hand very quickly. How many humans do I have? I have 5 humans. So I'm already gonna have 1 from the horn. I feel like that's a good card, honestly, for like a late game. Like if I hit that late game, that's not too bad. And then it's also a token creating a token for Mirkwood Bats. Do I take out Bill the pony? I might take out Bill for this. Let's look up food. Let's see what my food looks like in my deck. So Hobbit Sting is equal to the number of creatures you control plus the number of food. Okay. Bill gets me 2 food. This gets me a draw on food, and this use your opponent sacrifice a creature and food. I think I took Bill out. I'm gonna take Bill out. I'm gonna put the horn back in. And if I don't do well, because it's a good curve here, I'm not too worried about the 9 of my non-creature spells because 2 of them are creatures instead. You need to play the horn in this deck. Take out the blade. Yeah, I do have way too many cards in the 1 slot. I do have way too many cards in the 1 slot. I'd rather stay on curve. And Bill would be decent. So Bill sacrifices food until the end of turn. Target creature, not all creatures. So target creature signs combat damage as though it's toughness rather than its power. So I could hold that up as a threat too. Food has also been synergized with a couple other things. Food also counts for Mirkwood Bats. The sword didn't have any type of synergies with tokens. I think you're right. Is Protector of Gondor better, though? I get humans. It is a human. It works with Horn of Gondor a little bit better. I don't have a whole lot of food synergy. I get food from things, but food doesn't do me much good except for Hobbit Sting. I think Protector of Gondor might be better over Bill. Yeah, yeah. We're on the same page. We're on the same page. Yep. Sorry, Bill. You're cute, though. Look at this little pony. And I don't think I run 2 eagles. I think if I learned anything from Mom, it was only run one of each plane cycler, or each land cycler you found. Each land cycler you drafted. Unless it was the green one. Then the green one can be your win con. So now's the question, do I run these? Put into play tapped even? You're paying mana and it comes into play tapped? It's almost not worth it, right? Do I have, what are my double pips? I have double pips here, double pips late game. So no early double pips, which is great to argue for the Terrace. Because Terrace would be really bad if you had early game double pips, because it would probably murder your turn from playing the spell that you want. It's a pretty even split on mana curve. I think I'm happy with this. So a lot of this early game is control until I hit my Shadow Summonings, which is a decent board presence. It's not going to help me block against things, but these Westfold Riders are going to block. So I need to remember not to be aggressive with the Westfold Riders and have them more as a defensive option to prevent aggressive decks from getting me before I start getting my legendaries out and my flyers out. And I'm going to try to win with token ETBs, flyers, good control. This card's freaking nuts. I'm honestly going to make a really dispensable creature indestructible and just go really aggressive with like a Westfold Rider or something like that, and keep up all my other good creatures as like blockers. Or like if I know I'm going to pop off with Mirkwood Bats, make a Mirkwood Bat indestructible, and that really limits their amount of removal spells they have, because Golem's Bite won't kill it, Lash won't kill it, there's a lot of other like murder effects that won't kill it. I think white has like one white spell that has exile, so I'm not too worried about that. This is pretty good stats, and I like to be able to combat trick out of like a removal spell. Sacrifice a creature, draw a card, get a food token instead of them getting rid of my thing and scrying. Like that sounds like a good deal to me. Puppy, please stop. Please stop. All right. Yep, this is the deck. Right, so we're playing against... Oh, we're playing against CFAV! CFAV. I know him from Twitter. I'm so ready. Okay, so... Risky start. I do get a Frodo, a 2/3 Frodo turn 2, which is a great recovery if I don't hit my black mana source. Not super happy about these 2 late game cards in here, but if I hit that black source, I'm really good with board presence here. So I think it's worth the risk, especially getting a 2/3 halfling pretty early, getting it out of a Golem's Bite range. I go first, which is really good. I'm really happy about that. So let's try it. I'm glad I got to play CFAB. I'm going to write down that I'm playing him. CFAB, I think he mulliganed just now? Alright. Let's start off with good old Frodo. I don't know why I didn't get a VIP after my name. Everyone else got VIP after the name. Now here's the question. He's in red. I don't remember a whole lot of the red removal spell. I think I'd go for the board presence first and let him waste a turn on maybe looking for a removal spell for Frodo. So let's go for the attack. Because I don't know if red has a whole lot of board wipe amount of damage, like 1 damage each creature. I know black does. Black has like a -1 to each creature. -1/1. When it dies, the ring tempts you. Okay. So I think we go for it now. Oh, CFAB, I got a really aggressive start. Sorry, buddy. So we've got red so far. So CFAB is in red. So there's the damage. He was waiting for me to add the mana into it. So it's 3 damage, and then when it dies, it gets exiled. But that took his whole turn to do that. So I'm not too sad about that. Getting this on my turn 5 is not too good, because I don't have a good target for it, but I can return a creature card, so at least I can get a Frodo back, I guess. And then give 2 of my little guys lifelink. That's not the best, but it'll do. It's the best I got, so... So Fav's got removal, he's in red. He might be mono red. This guy gets additional damage at the end of each combat. That's pretty good. I'm winning him against him in the race right now, though. So here's the question. I definitely still play this because I'm in the lead right now. I give one of my 1/1s indestructibility. I make that 1/1. Oh, it's got reach though, doesn't it? I don't know if I'm going to be able to erase that. Yeah, I'm just going to give one of them indestructible, and I'm going to have to wait it out. Because I'm going to get this next soon, and he's going to lose one of his creatures with it. I attack with all of them. I deal 3 damage to him, putting him at 10. He doesn't attack me with his reach, because he's trying to get rid of all my 1/1s. So he swings with me with a 2, putting me down to 17. I have 3 creatures. I swing into him again, puts him down to 8. I get one of my Frodo back. Frodo needs 3 black, I think. Oh, no, wait, I don't get Frodo because he exiled it. Nice. Okay. Yeah, I have to wait it out and just get a 4/4 flyer now. Yeah, Frodo is exiled. You're right. The 1/1 indestructible poggers. What's up, Nate Doge? Okay, so what do? You, whenever... Rough. So I definitely played this turn because I want to give this lifelink. So he's gonna get. I'm gonna kill a 1/1, and I'm gonna get a 4/4 flyer, which is gonna be harder for him to deal with. Why are you inching into the screen? Why are you? What are you doing? Oh, the ring tempts him? How did that work? Oh, when it dies. Okay, stop. Stop it. You're like creeping in on me. I still don't attack. I'm just going to try to take over with a 4/4. He's in white, so he might have the exile effect on a tapped creature. Hey, Emma, how's it going? Yeah, I think I'm kind of winning. Whenever you look at 2 or more creatures you control, attack a player, look at the top 5 cards of your library. You may reveal a creature card from among them, put it into your hand, put the rest in the bottom of your library. I'm going to put that in my elf deck. 2 mana for that card, too. It's not bad. But he has to be aggressive with it. So it's his choice. Okay. So you're getting it. And now you're going to lose lifelink, but I might as well give it to one of my 1/1 flyers. So this card's pretty good. Because I can flash this in and exile his reach if he blocks with his reach. I can do some pretty interesting things with that, actually. So let's go ahead and go for the aggressive. I'm not swinging with you. Okay, he's taking the 4. I'm going to gain the 4. Target creature from an opponent's graveyard. So if he kills my creature, I don't get the bonus. Which is unfortunate. I'm going to keep the planes in my hand because I don't have anything in my deck that's worth playing. Emma, how was your stream? Did you open anything good in your Lord of the Rings opening? I hope he attacks. I hope he attacks with his 5/3. I'm going to lose a good amount of health from killing all those creatures, but I'm going to be able to flash out her, and she'll have menace to swing pretty strong into a 1 creature blocking with all of these. Next turn, I am swinging out with the board because I'm at 23 health. I don't care if he kills one of them. Okay, so he kills both, triggers the horn. Do I block here is the question. So he's going to get a 3/3 and a 1/1 ground friend after combat. I can't. Nope. I don't really care about your ring ability. Whenever deals 1 damage to that creature's control, whenever a creature opponent controls dies, so I lose 3 creatures, lose 3 life, lose 5 life total. I'll be at 18. That's fine. Unless I go 4, 8 damage to you next turn. I think I'm going for the block here because I want to get the value off of Sackville. And if he has a combat trick, I get him to use this card. He doesn't get creature advantage, which allows me to attack with my menace next turn. Cool. So then, enters the battlefield, exile a creature from the opponent's graveyard that was put there this turn. So if I get rid of it out of the graveyard, does it? It doesn't get rid of these triggers. Still cool, though. I'll take all that treasure. So he's definitely playing this 2-creature thing to block my menace next turn, but that's fine. I have all the treasure in the world. You pro Frodo Baggins, and I have to learn how the ring tempts you mechanic. I'll tell you, Emma, I didn't know the ring tempts you mechanic until Arena told me what it does. Yeah, I didn't understand it until I got to play these games on Arena, so I highly recommend playing Arena to learn. Guys, these lands just love me. That's fine. I still swing with my flyers, and I'm happy with having a treasure hoard worth of treasure. I'm definitely playing one of those lands, though, this turn. Let's take you... seek you down. Now that your reach creature is tapped. Down to 4, which makes me feel pretty good about my Fell Beast. I'm going to end my turn. Yeah. I have a Frodo Baggins too, Emma, look. It's in the exile, but I still have it. So you're going to attack with your 2 creatures. I get it. And then you're going to have a creature to play from your horn. Man, that horn is very strong. It's like a creature deck gets draw power. Like, this is going to go in every white deck that I can imagine. This is going to be a staple in every white creature deck. Well, I only have 1 card in my deck that cares about food tokens, and I already have enough creatures to do its effect to kill something, and I don't really need this food token, so I'm just probably going to eat this food before the end of my turn. So he has a second creature showing here, which is annoying, but I'm going to attack with it anyway because he's going to probably block my Fell Beast. Because it's going to be the most damage, so it won't be able to block Baggins, and this will only block one of the 1/1 flyers. So I'll still get him for 2 damage next turn. If I get a removal spell, I win. Unless he has a removal spell. Oh, I forgot you can eat the little cupcakes and the pies and the stuff down here. Okay, you're not a removal spell. But I do have a legendary creature, so I might draw into a removal spell. So let's see. That's another reason to keep lands in my hand, is so I can Aaron Rider it to the bottom of my library if I don't have a legendary creature. So bats are after combat because I can sack off all my treasure. All right, we're gonna swing out, play bats, sack off all my treasure. Because I want to swing out first because I want him to use spells so I don't start sacking treasure before he has a different battle trick for a red and a colorless, which I don't think he does. So I think this was a good game. This was a solid game. It's definitely red-white. I would say that it's red-white value. Good game, CFAV. It was good playing you, my friend. Good game, good game. Yeah, Mirkwood Bats, pretty good card. Pretty good card. You get treasure, do damage. You lose treasure, you do damage. You get food for doing... You get food for existing in this set, you do damage. Seems pretty good to me. Seems pretty solid. in my opinion. I'm just gonna put tokens are good. I would say Bilbo was a lightning rod. I kept a 4/4 flyer for the whole game, which was great. I've already predicted that flying is super good in this set. Highly recommend flying. I played 2 of those get 2/1/1 flyers. Yeah, flying was definitely the win of this. I definitely think flying is going to be the hardest maneuver in this set. You're either going to have to be super aggressive or have really good utility against flyers. Since you're probably going to be playing in an LGS scene, you're probably going to be needing like a sideboard because it's best 2 of 3, and whereas this is just best of 1. So I have a higher likelihood of winning these games than when you get to play against somebody in a sideboard environment with flyers. So be aware of that. Um, all of the creatures in the set that have flying, I think, are good. I think every single one of the creatures that I remember seeing that have flying are good and worth playing. Removal spell, 3-drop that I can cast, and an eventual godlike of a card. I have a really, really slow beginning, especially because that's going to do 0 damage at the beginning. But I have both my colors, and so I've got to keep it. I don't have any double black that I need to worry about. I get at least removal on turn 3 in case they're aggressive. Alright. Let's start with planes. Let's do plane against good old Elgrain. Oh, okay, so we got turn 1/1/1. That's not the best for us. We're gonna go ahead and end the turn there. So we're playing against at least black. Flying is cheating. Is that BO1? It's... what do you mean, Eric, by BO1? Flying is cheating. I think flying is probably one of the best in this set, for sure. BO1. You got me stumped on what BO1 means. Uh-oh, this is not good for me. So, aggressive blue-black. Do I use the removal spell? Oh no, I get a creature. Don't be silly. So if you have a removal spell, I will cry. Oh, it's... Wait, no, I don't know. You have a removal spell, you have murder? Don't murder. Denethor. Denethor, Ruling Steward. Please do not murder. I would like to play my Protector next turn and start getting good value off of my creature's 9. Gosh! Ah, okay, at least you murdered the 2. The 2/1. I don't know why you didn't murder the 1/1. Maybe you really wanted the amass value? Okay, that's amazing. Yeah, we play this card as soon as it comes out because it is unkillable except for combat. And you already used... Well, you weren't going to be able to use that murder spell, so... Things that he could play. He could play the Death Touch card. Best of 1, yeah. The only option was best of 1 for this set, unfortunately, right now. It was quick draft in the morning, and then now it is premier draft, best of 1 only. Which is okay. I'm not super sad about it. It gets more games in. Okay, the 1 ring to rule them all, huh? And mills a card equal to the ring's power. Destroy all non-legendary creatures, so I'm fine there. Each opponent loses 1 life for each creature in that player's graveyard. This card's not good early on. Wait, hold on. Loses 1 life for each creature card. So I have 1 creature card in the graveyard. And you kill non-legendary creatures on the second one. So you basically time walk me for this round. That's fine. We'll just do this. So you're gonna prevent me from casting anything this turn, which is fine. I'm at 17, not too concerned. I get my land drop this turn still, which is good. Do I have instance? I have instance to cast next turn. I'm not in too bad of a place. What do you do also? Whenever something phases in, I get a 1/1 spirit token. Okay. So yeah. Yeah, I don't mind. I'm gonna take 2 more damage next turn. I don't mind. And you only have 1 ring, so you're not even cantripping right now. He just, it's so weird to me. Why would you? I guess if you had no other better 4-drops. Oh, you don't have a land drop. I see now. No land drop. This card's nuts. This is like this set's version of the troll from All Will Be One. Sacrifice, draw 2 cards. Okay. So you're looking for that land. Oh, he drew 3 cards because it was legendary because of the ring rule. There's that ring rule. That's confusing. So if you make your token... Oh, well... No. Huh. He probably just drew into that. Otherwise, he would have played it before he attacked. Golem. Leaves the battlefield. Ring tempts you. Sacrifice a creature. Return Golem from your graveyard to your hand. Okay, I'm going to probably fog you. Because it's just attacker block, and then this is retrieving it from the graveyard, so... Unless he has a sack outlet, which he does. It's not going to be too good. Oh, I just thought about that. Plain cycle away this bad boy, and then freaking rebirth it with tail. Target creature from the graveyard to the battlefield. That's sick. Okay, so if I play this, that puts me at 2 mana. So it just gives me an instant spell. It's not worth locking this 3 damage down yet. I can establish my board state here. I don't really need to make this indestructible because it's not really that good. This isn't... I guess this... Is that targeting with a spell? It comes into play, target something. Would that count? Or is that an ability? That's not an activated ability. There's an ability of a saga? I'm super confused. I'll figure that out later. I'd rather have 2 creatures. Yeah, I'd rather have 2 creatures, give him a bad thing to attack into. That's a rough attack. Is a saga coming into play, targeting King of the Oathbreakers, a spell that causes King to phase out? That's my question. That's my judge question. Is there any judges? Judges in the chat? I'm just kidding. It's okay if you're doing something, Eric. This card's a bomb. This card is insane. You just get a 3/3 attacking every single turn on turn 4 that they can't touch unless they have a flyer reacher that can do combat stuff, because you can't cast any spell. I mean, you can counter this spell. You can do a counter spell. You murdered my 3/3. Not attacking. Really good for me. Okay. So I've got 6 mana now. 4, 5, 6, 5, 6. So I still only cast 1 spell. This has the ring on it. It still has a bad attack into it. This can get me my flyer back pretty soon. I honestly could probably get Denethor back. The beginning of your end step, if a creature died, not left the battlefield, so died specifically. Let's just go ahead and play this. I'm kind of tempted to put it on the 1/1, but I'm just really curious to see if it's going to flicker this. I probably should have attacked with it first. In case it does phase it out. You know what? I'm going to put it on my 1/1. Just because it just gives them a bad attack for forever. And I kind of want to keep aggressive with the 3/3. That's literally what I said earlier. I said I was going to start putting that effect on little, like, dinky guys so my big guys can just remain big. Ooh, it does come into play tapped. Oh, okay. I didn't read that. So it enters the battle from your graveyard and the battlefield tapped. Okay, so you get to draw a card, discard a card. Good for you. You're gonna loot a little bit. Draw 2 cards, then discard a card twice. Shuffle any number of cards from your graveyard to the library. Add double blue. That's pretty nuts. Yeah, I want you to get that 4th level, buddy. Wait, what was that? Oh, I have to sacrifice it? If I block, I thought it said dealt combat damage. Whenever it becomes blocked by a creature. And then even if it's gone... And then he swapped the Ring Tempting. That's very cool. I did not see that coming. Still gonna absolutely obliterate this guy. Okay, do I grab this though, is the question. 3/3 flyer versus a 3/3 grounder. That gets me another creature token. I got 2 bats now. I think I get the flyer. I do this, and then I have Hobbit Sting. Yeah, I have this, and then I have Hobbit Sting as a combat trick. It's fine. Because I can just hit his Ring Bearer. I can hit his Ring Bearer before it deals combat damage to me, so I don't lose the 3 life. Deals combat damage to a player, each opponent loses 3 life. Okay. So it's just got a lot of draw, a lot of removal. A rare so far. He's gotta have another bomb rare somewhere. Return target creature card from your graveyard to your hand. So it's target creature. So getting the flyer. Okay. Okay. Gets to play the flyer. Amass his army a little bit bigger. The ring is still tempting. Tempting ring. Get your amass dude bigger. I don't sting the army. I do sting the army, actually. Because this I just blah. Oh, wait, is it can't be... I don't sting the army. I double block the army, actually. So I let it be a 4/4, double block the army, and I sting the hunt to prevent the 3 damage from... What's its nuts? Yep. Okay, so in the future I need to sting it before combat, because that's whenever it attacks. Alright, I'm learning. Alright, so I think actually, I'm going to let him rummage while he thinks he has this board state. So he put that in his graveyard? Oh, that makes sense. Interesting. He was looking at this... Oh, he's deciding which one was going to die. Because now he needs another card to give him the Ring Bear. This is only when it leaves the battlefield the ring tempts you. What spell do you have in your hand? Okay, that's fine. Oh, he can reassign Ring Tempt. That's fine. It's still not going to do the thing it wants to do. Because it's going to kill the creature regardless. It doesn't get to do the 3 damage to me. Okay, Frodo's pretty good. Sure. And it does make me sad that I don't have 2 creatures with lifelink now, though. And that ring, the ring making me sacrifice my indestructible thing is a good thing to remember as well. I'm not going to cast you. I think I just need to lock down. Ooh, do I attack first? Yeah. Yeah, I attack first. Get the damage down. Then I lock down the army. Locking down the army seems really good, because any other amass from then on out kind of just condemns the whatever it's called, condemns the 1/1 counters on the amassed creature. Oh, but it makes it a spirit, so maybe that loses all other creature types, so it probably amasses a new army because it's only amassing orcs. That's a good question. Judge, I have 2 questions for you, Judge. If I target King with a saga that enters a battlefield. Okay, alright, alright. That was good. Rummage. Does it phase him in and out? And then if does amass mean just here, I can just look up amass. Where is an amass card? There we go. Put a 1/1 counter on an army you control. If it's also an orc, it's also an orc. If you so no matter what, it's an army. Oh, but it loses army with making it a spirit, and then he was able to sacrifice it anyway. Okay, that's fine. I still think I'm in the lead here. You know I have this in my hand, so I might as well play it. Because I'm staying aggressive with King. I can't block your dude, but it still makes you worried about having flyers. If he has a target on King, he could pull it out of combat. Because it phases it out for a turn, which could be relevant. Amass will give him a new orc? Okay. And if I play this Saga, Eric, and I target this King of the Oathbreakers, will it cause it to phase out? Because this is whenever it is target of a spell. But at that point, it's a permanent, so I don't think that counts. I don't think that makes it phase out. Target spell. Okay, so he's attacking with his amass, or attacking with his ring bear. He's rummaging more. He's got 14 cards left in his library, and I saw 22 in mine. Man, he's the one who picked up the murders. Oh, good game. Sorry, Elgrain. You got dealt the crappy card of dealing with a 3/3, 4 mana cost, untouchable spirit. Feels a little bit bad, but it's still pretty good. Good game. So I'm gonna say bomb rares are good. I'm gonna say Lord W. Because I think that game, I think I swung with the Lord close to 8 times. We've got Chosen One, MVP. So we've got a Frodo that I can't cast. So I can play Barad-dûr into play tapped. Not play Summoning on curve, because I probably would play Summoning if I drew into a Plains. It's hard for me to keep this. I go first, too. So I don't draw. It's really hard for me to keep this. I think I'd take the mulligan here. Because I only really want to play you and get value off of you. But the Menace is super good. And 3 is a good butt. But I don't have any threat presence until I get the Plains. We're going to go for the mulligan. Okay, this is better. Oh, yeah. Any chance I can get with the King, it's better. And I'm throwing back Eagles, because I'm going first. And I've already got my planes. Too easy. See? That's all you gotta do. Just go on mulligan, guys. Mulligan, and your life becomes so much easier. Hello. That's scared my dog. Scary. Okay, so we're in green. I've been afraid of this matchup because I've been very impressed with the green decks that I've seen so far with this set. I might be wrong, but I've been very impressed with what the cards look like. Okay, green into a mini partings into a forest. Okay, we're green-blue, so we're elves. Elves archetype with scrying. We've got doggy with food, which is good. You can already have the 3/3 dog. But I'm going to have a King of the Oathbreakers pretty soon, and that's not good for you. Getting Vigilance, it's fine. I still attack here because I don't block. And then I play King of the Oathbreakers, hope you don't get a food token, and then probably Sting the dogs. Because you're gonna start attacking, and I'm not gonna block my 3/3. Alright, green, blue, what you got? You finally played your green. I wonder why you played blue last turn. You could have just kept that secret. Unless you have a double blue card in your hand, you're hoping for an island to draw that you just drew. Or you wanted to draw. And then you get it. Do you have a counterspell is the question. So if you have a counterspell, Mull to Oathbreaker equals win, yeah, unless he counters the spell right here. Because if I get this on the board, anything he would try to do afterwards, other than pumping his own creatures, I could work around. So I think the best play here is to swing with one of my spirits. Is there any flash creatures? There's gotta be some kind of flash creatures in the set too. So maybe he's trying to flash a creature in before his next turn, or maybe he literally has nothing to cast. I don't know why he wouldn't grab a blue with many partings though, if he was looking for a double blue to cast something. I think he has a counterspell. I think I try to see if he's the counters. No, I attack regardless. Attack regardless, try to see if he casts a spell that affects my attack. If he does, good, play king. Doesn't. He could have that thing where it untaps your creatures. Slam it. Yeah. Always try to see the cards in your hand. Do I attack with 2 or do I attack with 1 and try to do a Hobbit Sting trick? I don't want to give him a chance to combat trick away his mushroom dog, so I'm not going to try to set that up. I'm going to try to just let this be. Yeah. Alright. I'm going to fall into your dang counterspell. Just counter it away, buddy. Ferocious Fellbeast feels really good, though, him having to sacrifice mushroom watchdogs. If you have the counterspell, do it. Oh, nice. Come on. Counterspell. Come on. Counterspell. Do it. You won't. He would have done it already if they had it. Chosen one MVP. So far we have dogs and we have mana fixing. Is all we know with this deck. Sorry to scare you, puppy. Looking at my creatures. Sick. We'll take it. He's probably thinking like, oh, I have a fight spell. Like, how am I going to kill this King of the Oathbreakers with a fight spell? Alright, well, we just recovered there. We recovered our mulligan with one of our best cards on our deck hitting the battlefield. What a good pack 1, pick 1. This is one of the best rares I've seen for this set. Because it literally forces him to instantly be as aggressive as possible to just try to even keep up with the fact that I have a 3/3 flyer that's just going to attack him every single turn. 4/4 for 4. When it attacks, it gets bonuses for legendary. Okay, cool. play this. We don't play that yet. I swing out. I play this. Hobbit Sting is an instant, right? So I can wait for them to get value, or do I just kill this turn? Do I kill now while you're tapped out? I'm playing against a blue deck, and you've got 5 cards in hand. I think I'd rather get the value now and kill the 4/4/4/4 to keep up my tempo and force you not to be able to attack with Mushroom Dogs into my Rider without a combat trick. Because next turn I'm probably getting the land. I'm probably playing Fell Beast, which would be great if you only had like 1 or 2 creatures out. Because it's just another aggressive flyer. So yeah, I think I do that. I know I'd rather spend the 2 mana to get rid of his 4 mana spell for sure, with no interaction. Them having no interaction up. So I'm very happy. Very happy with this. This 2 mana. See, look at this. Look at this. Look how good this card is. 2 mana, got a 3/1 on the board, and it allowed me to use a kill spell all in the same turn. For 2 mana. Adding the keywords that I need to be able to use this kill spell. So good. This card is definitely a 3.5. Probably a 3, but really in my mind, in my heart, a 3.5. Alright, let me see what cards you've got. What are you going to do to save your dogs? Because I really hope it's that spell that gives it reach. Nope, it's just a big 4 clunky spell. I don't take any damage. You get to scry a little bit. I got to see your card now. I know what to work with. And I draw a land, and I play my Fell Beast, and you sacrifice your dogs, and you spam GG. That's what you do. That's what it's going to be. I'm manifesting it right now. Top deck, Plains. Not a Plains. Still fine. Because I can just block with 1/1s all day long. I still have better tempo than you. Cool. What else do you haven't played any bomb rares yet. You actually haven't even. There's your first uncommon. It doesn't give it trample. Is this an underwhelming ability? Gift of Strands, 4 mana, 3/3/+, flash, scry 2. It's fair, but I don't think it keeps up with this set. You hit your 6th land drop. Okay. You still have 4 cards in your hand. I have a wider board than you can handle. If I had to guess how this turn was going to play out, he's going to play creatures and not attack with his Watchdogs as well. Because he knows I saw 5 incoming. He's scrying for an answer. You're not going to find an answer for King. You needed a reach sooner. If I don't block. Puts me to 8. I attack you, my turn. You have to block here. And I have lethal on the board. It's kind of funny. Yeah, I go for lethal. And force you to use a spell you probably don't want to use. And I'll just go down to 8, which is fine by me. And if I draw a land, then I just curb stomp. I like this card. I think the ring tempting you is not as good. Can you re-choose who gets the ring every time the ring tempts you? And you choose a creature you control to or become or remain your ring bearer. So yeah, you can swap it every time the ring tempts you. That could be interesting. To juggle rings. To juggle rings every time. Yeah, I didn't block. I'm going for lethal because I'm forcing him to use his spells. So I didn't draw the land, but I'm still going to swing out here. Especially with the fact that I have a safety net here. I have lethal, unless you bounce a token. You probably should have blocked. Yeah. GG. GG. All right, so I didn't see much of anything interesting with that deck list. I did not like the cards he built in that deck. I still like green a lot though. I think green has a lot of promise. Ibad. All right, Ibad, what you got? Okay, double white. Gets me a rider early. I've got king, so it might be worth keeping. Early creature, maybe a 1 damage spell at the worst. If I draw a swamp, I have a really good Hobbit Sting. I think it's worth going for it. I think it is worth indeed going for it. And yeah, because we got king in my hand too, so we didn't get the swamp that we wanted, but we did get an early riders. Did get an early riders, which feels really good. Against green, you have whenever lookout attacks. Okay, I will wait the turn for that. It's fine by me. Yeah, I don't need to go aggressive. I actually don't even think I block if he does attack. Ooh, this person's been playing. They're silver. Yeah, going for the scry. I don't think I block. I force him to play a creature. Which even next turn, I probably play king and feel real good about it. Force him to play a creature. It's a 4/4. Or do I play bats into Shadow Summoning Hobbit Sting? That could be pretty good. No, you play king as soon as you can, especially it's a mono green deck so far. Ooh, actually, I don't know. Oh, bats don't gain me life. If bats gain me life, ooh, actually, maybe Protector is better here. Because all he needs is 1 legendary creature. 1 legendary creature, and this gets out of hand a little bit. Okay, let's say he drops a legendary creature next turn and goes for the swing. Then I block. I need 5 damage block, so I lose my 1/3 and my 3/3 for a double block. So I think a Protector for... Oh no. I can just play this turn. No, I played this turn because I can block this to kill it, which will deter an attack. Because he's not gonna use any, what's it called? Combat tricks. Targeting king anyway. Yeah, well, what have we seen the last 2 games? You play king turn 4 and you just win with king. So there it is. I don't block. Because next turn I'm doing Shadow Spawning plus Hobbit Sting. He is a second one. Okay, that's a little bit annoying. Golem Bite. Not ideal. I could Golem Bite, kill with a Rider. That might be good. That might be a decent 2-for-1 trade, because I can't handle the 4/4. Well, I might be able to with the Shadow Summoning. Okay, let's play it out. Do I do Shadow Summoning right now, or do I do Protector? Oh no, but if I do Protector, I can't do Hobbit Sting. So let's do Shadow Summoning still. Let's attack with a 3/3. Oh, they're tapped! That's fine, I'll take another 4. Start racing him. We'll get to attack with a Scry next turn, but that's fine. Save for the bite on combat on his turn. Yeah. Yeah, I can do bite and Hobbit Sting. Ooh, blue. Okay, so you're not... That kind of is rough for me, but I don't think the... I need to turn off Facebook on my... Turn off Facebook to get that sound out of here. Yeah. Yeah. Wait, hold on. What? Oh, you don't have legendary. Okay, you're fine. Scared me. I was like, wait, what are these triggers? You still summon instinct? Yeah. Yep. Block here. Move there. Instead of damage, we bite here. Then we sting here. That'll feel real bad if you have a removal spell for Rider. That would have felt actually, that would have been a blowout if you had a removal spell for Rider right there, because I would have lost out on that Golem's Bite, and I would have not had enough damage for Sting. So what I should have done was I should have let... Oh, I can't let damage go through because I would have taken 4 there. So no, what I do is I play Sting first, wait for responses, adapt, then go for let combat go through. Once Sting resolves, then Golem's Bite to kill the rest of that work or whatever, or that person or whatever. That's the right. That was the right path. So I think it's time for bats. You draw a card, then discard a card. Yeah. So we're gonna swing out here. Then we get bats, and the next turn we do protector. And then I can start amassing my army. Baradar. Daru. Interesting. So you have the blue spell that makes things a 5/5. So let's say I let this go through. You do 7 damage to me, you bring me down to 7. You don't, you bring me down to 11 instead. My turn, I go to combat, I swing out, I deal 5, 6, 7 to you, putting you down to 5, play Protector of Gondor, get 2 more creatures, deal 2 more damage to you, putting you down to 3. I think the best bet is to not block here and not lose my work with bats. Okay. Not worried about that. Not worried about that. Too easy. We're going to do this before combat. Yep. Oh, he only does 1 health. That's fine. Definitely you. Definitely you. So let's say I swing with 5, putting you down to 6. Then the next turn I block 2. No, I have 2 blockers right here. What am I doing? Because he probably has that turns a creature into a 5/5 spell. That's what I'm going to guess. He doesn't have enough mana to use this ability. So he needs 7 mana for that. Oh, excuse me. 2 game. Alright, Ibat. You had a blue-green mid-range deck. I've seen 2 disappointing blue-green decks in a row, and it makes me kind of sad. I'm not a big fan of that card. I like that card a lot. I like this card a lot. So I saw him drafting 4 cards that I liked here, and I got to play all of the good cards. In the time he got to play 3 good cards, it feels a little dirty. I'm just gonna write down King is good again for the 3rd time in a row. This is the God hand here. Okay, so turn 1, Frodo. Turn 2, Baldur. Turn Frodo into a genius and swing for 2. Go up to health. Turn 3, have a removal spell. Turn 4, play King. Turn 5, do Fortnite dance. This is pretty rough. Goblet. Hello. Here's my Frodo. Please don't kill it. Or kill it after I put... Kill it after I pump it up. You're in red. Let's see what you got. We've got red. Do you have a 1 mana cost red kill spell for Frodo? I don't even know. Yep. Yep. Okay, you have a 2-mana kill spell for Frodo, though. I guarantee you that after I gain my 2 life. The exile effect card. Just need to draw another land. Cycling. Ooh, island. Okay. So we got blue. So red-blue. I don't remember what the red-blue archetype for this set is. Did not have... Well, you might. Let's attack first. You have the 2 damage kill spell? Yep. Oh. Okay. Okay. I can honestly amass 1. Do I do it as a sorcery? Only if a creature died this turn. This card's a lot worse than I thought it was. Amass X only activated if a creature died this turn. I did not know that. I did not read the rest of the card. That card is a lot worse than I thought it was. Alright, you're amassing quite the army, my friend. I might just fog it. I mean, you can't deny turn 4 King is good. I feel like I'm gonna have to write down King is good one more time. Sorry, Goblet X VIP. King is good. What happens when I click on the ring? Just kind of does a little twisty twist. King is a super build-around card. Yeah. I mean, you're in red-blue, so no matter what you do, other than combat trick, I'm gonna be good. Did I win my first game with King too? I have, just for my first game, flying. W. I think I just casted 2 of those, the white-black get 2/1/1 flyer cards. Which is honestly just as good as King. Scry 2, draw 2. You paid 4 for it. Sorcery speed. Not super impressed with your spells matter. You've, what, cast 4? Oh, but you're amassing. Are you attacking me? Jesus, okay. I'm gonna attack you with my lifelinker. So weird. Yes. Quit being weird, weirdo. I could have pumped. Is that worth it? I turn this on and I play a Rider? Sure, I'll get a Ring Bear. Wait, hold on, is this on attack? Combat damage to a player. Alright, do you have something with 1 treasure? You do. And I have to, what is it? Deals combat damage to a player? Okay, well this is good. This is a good learning moment to not spend the mana on it until damage is almost dealt. Okay. I think we play bats here. So you got a 4/4, and I'm not gonna block. I mean, I could block with you. No, let's play bats. Let's give you another flyer to worry about, and I don't want you to counter it. No creatures died, so I can't use my dumb legendary land. Yeah, this card's a lot worse than I thought it was, because you also have to have mana up after a creature dies, so, like, the manipulation is not super... Yeah, not super... forgiving. Well, no, yeah, isn't. It is not forgiving. It should be forgiving in a legendary land. I'd be interested to see what deck would run that. No blocks. Hit me with your 4/4. I mean, if you put that 5+5 or the 5/5 power toughness thing on an amass, that'd be pretty good. There you go. You got the smite. Oh, if I had the mana for Fell Beast, that would have been cream of the crop. But no, we'll just do the damage. Or should I fog now? I'm at 15. I can afford not to fog. I'm gonna establish my board state a little bit more. Let's attack first. Yeah, oh yeah. Yeah. Ooh, there's the counterspell. It's fine. The race is still fine because he hasn't dealt with the flyers. He had to use the kill spell on Frodo. Which I kind of disagree with. I kind of think you don't use that kill spell on Frodo. Okay, now I definitely fog. And now that you're tapped out too. Ooh, wow. That feels really, really bad for him. Sorry, Gauntlet. Flyers are super good. What an insult to injury, too. I get a food token that deals damage to him with my bats. Oh, no. Oh, my God. Look at this board. Look at this board state. Oh. Did you just play the cycling card from Ravnica or from War of the Spark? There's that. It's like the instants and sorceries and graveyard card from War of the Spark. What is this, Gandalf's? Let me look at the battlefield. Deals X damage to target creature, where X is the number of instant sorceries in your graveyard. Excess damage is dealt to that creature's controller instead. That is the reason why you build an entire blue-red deck. Because you scry into this beautiful card. This is I cannot wait to draft this card. Look at all of the instants and sorceries this person had. This person had like almost the perfect amount of instants and sorceries to kill me there too. That is so cool. And then just run nothing but a mass stuff, which feels real bad when I do that kind of thing and it kills it, but I'd be very interested to see how well that deck does for the rest of the game. Okay, so yeah. If you when in doubt, don't just get lightning bolted into the face for 11 damage. I think that's pretty funny to me. What was that War of the Spark spell? It was like for every cycling card you have in your graveyard, you deal that much damage, you gain that much life. It's tempting because I have King, but I don't even have King. I have a removal spell. The amount of early game cards I could draw into is pretty good. I start first though. I go first. Let's risk it. Darth Zero, welcome. Hello, my friend. All right, what you got, Darth? You got green. There's my black. All right. And we've got still green. Very interesting card that I don't think is worth it in the deck, but that's fine. I mean, hey, you're preventing me from using my removal spells on curve, so I guess that's good. King on turn 4, though. We'll take it. Please don't play a creature. Please don't play a creature. Don't play a creature. Don't play a creature. Just do damage. Just damage. And go tutor for a land. I said don't play. Oh, that's fine. Just scry a bunch. Elves. Yeah, that's fine. You don't have reach, do you? Yeah, that's fine. I think that's a good Golem Spite target. Because Death Touch is pretty troublesome. And I don't see... I mean, he might attack into my 3/3, because he's not going to have anything to get rid of that. Mid-range. The black-blue deck I don't think it really had anything that stood out. Oh, it had that weird Saga rare in it. That wasn't super impressive. Welcome! Welcome, May. Welcome. Okay. So you're using the int drop. Okay. Well, I could just tap out and kill it. I'm not super value out of that. I don't have anything in my graveyard to trigger that effect. I can tempt the ring. It's not super relevant to start the first ring, right? Because the first ring is just can't be blocked. Is this an instant? It's not an instant. So we go for combat here for sure. Do I... You're still stuck on 3 mana, so do I try to tempo you here? Do I hold off my mana? I think... Do I just... Is this instant speed or only as a sorcery? You can't afford... Oh, you can't afford to do that next turn. So I'll invest. I'll invest in just the mana that I have now. I'll take some more damage. I'm fine with going down some more. Not a big deal. Thinking of the red-white spell for Mycoria. Oh, it's for Mycoria cycling. You're right. Yeah, I was like, I kept thinking War of the Spark, but... Alright. So you're scrying a bunch. Whenever you scry... Oh, okay. Well, this is a better target to get rid of then. And I'm happy that I held off. I still swing here. I still take more damage. I think I use all my mana instead of maybe 2 spells when I fog. No. Let's go and kill that. Still stuck on land. Still land mana drought. Sorry, Darth Zero. Feel bad for your mana drought. I keep saying Lana, but you're scrying a ton, my friend. How are you not getting your lands? What did you keep on the top of your library when you scryed last time? That's my question. Maybe you put it on the bottom. I just didn't watch. Oh, I see you. You scry and you do a fetch land, which means you're not going to cast a spell for the rest of your turn. So I'm not too concerned. So there's the island. So you are playing green blue elves. I mean, you got mana droughted, so I'm not. Interesting. This is not a spell I can target. I mean, yeah. Let's just do this. Well, I guess it doesn't matter. Sure, let's get rid of one of these. I don't know if that was the right play, because now you have your color. But next turn I'm playing tail. Probably should have waited. I don't know why I tried to tempo there. Yeah, so you have your 4 mana now. I probably should have waited. I don't know what I'm thinking. Yep. I think I still block here, because tail will get me a creature back. It's fine. Yeah, I still block here. So I'm going to gain 2. I'm going to get my creature back. And I think I don't attack. attack. Oh man, you got a handful of cards to play, don't you? So Arwen. Yeah, Arwen's a pretty solid card. What is this? When you look top cards of your library anytime, you may cast creature spells for a moment. Type your library creature controls have add mana. So does this tap for mana now? Yeah, it does. It's a mana dork. Well, at least I stop you from... Yep, use your scry. Yeah. Feels real bad. Interesting. Okay, okay. So I have another indestructible creature for one more turn, so I think I'll hold off there. Because you're starting to get value, and you're starting to able to cast spells. So I'm looking for kill spells now to maybe get back on track. Because doing 3 damage to you now is not going to help me. Stabilizing, huh? That's a bummer. This is my first time playing King, and I might not win. Which I technically didn't win last game, because they did 11 damage to me with a 3-mana spell. But their entire deck was built around that 3-mana spell, so... Could I have made Frodo indestructible? Oh yeah, but I wouldn't have had a target for the second tail. This is crazy. I've gotten 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 of my cards are land. Attack with both. Okay. Because you get the scry trigger first, so you should have attacked with both. And plus this is it's a sorcery. This would have actually been... Well, no, it's bigger than my creature. Targeting Frodo with something? Okay. Oh no. More Death Touch. Yeah. Okay. Well. Double life link. Oops. Forgot to pump up Frodo last turn, but that's fine. Oh. This is... So this card is pretty good when you pair it with something like that. I don't block with this, so I attack with it, because I'm going to gain the 3 life off of it. Because I don't trust combat tricks with mana. Oh, but you can tap for mana. That's not good. You could probably combat trick kill it this turn. That's fine. Everything's fine. Everything's fine. Everything's fine. Okay. I'm interested to see. This card's so much better that you draw a card and not ring tempt you or something like that. If it was just like the ring tempts you. I mean, obviously, enter the battlefield would be a better draw. Yeah, that's not looking good for me then. I have to draw into a kill spell soon. I was way too eager to hit the fog here. That was my misplay. Math, tempo, before removal. You gonna start pumping your Kingfisher? Yeah. And then you got Burrows too. Oh. Ooh. I mean, you're just gonna keep getting bigger, so I gotta block, and I gotta wait for my blocks until you get lethal, right? The block now, you lethal next turn. So I need to draw removal now. Combat damage to a player. Exile one creature you can own, and then so you blinks a creature when it deals combat damage to a player. Okay. More flyers. Oh, oof. Yeah, you got your tempo on me. Playing off the top of your library, you got your rare. It's pretty good. I think that is that's all she wrote, folks. You got your mana. You started playing your spells. Darth Zero. I do not feel bad for you anymore. Land. A little bit too late. Horn of Gondor. Just let me go. Yeah, this is just one of those games where it's, you know, good mid-range value. I wrote Land Drought next to it, but you still won, so... I'm just going to say... Your defining moment was getting Arwen, and me not having removal. This card's pretty good. This card's good. Yeah, Arwen's very good. I'm going to say Arwen was the main. And I'm kind of coming back to this Int Prot Basin, especially when you had nothing to do with your mana for like 6 turns in a row. I think this person is worried because I guess my blockability. Can it get? Oh, so if I lose all my humans, then this does not create anything. So this card's really bad after a board wipe. Did I preemptively say good game? I'm going to take 4 here. Oh. Yeah. Yeah, well. I told you guys I wasn't going to concede ever, so I'm just going to let them play it out, you know? I just wish they would stop thinking so much and just start realizing that they have 9 creatures on the board. I'm going to have 5 next turn. So if the math do be math, then that means lethal. Doesn't this get trampled? No, it doesn't. Oh, and you have another ginormous flyer? No, you're good. You're good, friend. Good game. Already said it once. I wonder if this person thought I meant good game as like I beat them. Because I did not. I don't want that at all. Oh. I did not mean good game as in I beat you. Wow, look at this. So it's 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and I 17 land. Very nice. Let's double my tokens. Oh, I get 2 of them. Ugh. I'm not conceding. I almost conceded by accident. 0 concedes. This person's like, this guy has some kind of trick up his sleeve. I know it. Dot 0. Do math. Do math, please. Please do math. Just math it. Math it. Math is for attackers. Come on, Darth Zero. Attack with everything. Is it really that far off? I have 5 creatures. Spread the love between your flyers. Come on. Oh, it's killing me that he's not attacking with these guys over here. Just not block with anything. Come on, brother. No. This was a good game, though. So far we have black-white tokens versus... So I've been playing black-white tokens versus everything. So then we played against red-white value. I stomped them with flying. The next game I played king on turn 4 and beat blue-black. Blue-black. I didn't write anything with it. I just put mid. Whenever I don't see anything interesting with the deck, it's right mid. I did it for 3 games in a row with king is good. This was my first king game where I did not win. Having good mid-range green-blue creatures with Arwen. Arwen is a very good card. That's what I learned from that. Sam Wise, first time I've seen you. And there's king again in Golem's Bite. I mean, I've got to keep it. What's up, Eric's S VIP? It's the first time I've seen Sam Wise. I might even just cast Sam Wise just to have a 2-1. Hello, hello. Alright, same deck versus we've got black already. Here's me showing you my whites. And then I'm just going to end turn. Probably going to play Samwise at the end of your turn unless I get a good Golem's Bite target, which I probably won't have. I'm just going to cast Samwise. Do your turn and not do anything. Swamp. Swing. Yep. Start the shenanigans. Samwise, decent card. Ooh. Creating Champion Wannabe. Is that a Golem's Bite target? It is not, because I play King's next turn. I think I still play King this turn. You're tapped out. You're in green-black. Green-black. You're showing flyers so far. I'll just play King when you can. I mean, playing King turn 4 seems very good. Leave Samwise just to chill. No point attacking. Well, I could have attacked. Would have been fine with him blocking with a 1/1 flyer, because it leaves him open to a King attack next turn. Green-black. I think it's the first green-black deck list I played against. So he kept all the good removals what he wanted, and he has good green creatures. Good black creatures, I guess. This is battlefield -1. Master creatures have Death Touch. That's fine. Next turn. Ooh, I start the shenanigans, huh? Yeah. Yeah. I start the shenanigans as soon as possible. And take all the damage until I can triple the soldiers. Oh, that's right. I could have done Hobbit Sting for 3. Oops. Make sure I'm gonna hit my land drops. I can do combat trick actually. It's kind of silly, but we'll do it. Oh, but it's got death touch. Sure. I don't mind. I don't mind. I'm just gonna take all the damage. Take 6 damage next turn if I do this. Yeah, because my blocks are bad anyway. And then I just hope he goes for a block. Yeah, and that's fine. I'm actually honestly okay with that. Because as long as I can keep doubling my soul humans, then I value out anything he puts out. No blocks. Cool. Yeah, go to 11. Target him. Go for it. Okay. Interesting. I've not seen this card yet. It's a 4/2 for 3. Well. Do I want the ring to tempt him? Or do I want him to create food tokens? I think I get rid of the 4/3. Okay. So what I do is I do this into this, and I have 1 blocker. Or do I play this? Oh, this can sneak now. Oh, but it's gonna be blocked by this or this. We'll be stung. I think I go for the Horn of Gondor needs to be a priority. So that means I need to use a removal spell next turn. Because I can Horn. I think I stop those attacks though first. You have 2 cards in hand. But if you use a removal spell, it feels real bad. No, I think I prioritize. Do I block with King? To make sure my Horn of Gondor goes off? I think I do. Yeah, I think I block with King. That's interesting. Yeah, so I block with King, double Horn of Condor, then Hobbit Sting. Okay, that's good. Unless it's a 6-drop, and that's not good. Yep. Because it's a real prob. Oh, but he's in black, though. He can wipe my board. But I think wiping the board's at sorcery speed. So let's just go for this. See what he does about that. Do I save it? No swing with the Brady Buck is good. Do I just let it trade? Because next turn I get 4? No, I think I use this when I can. No, I don't. Because I can still always sting for 2 on the ring bearer. Okay, that's a problem. Still sting here. Because I'm not getting... I'm going to be blocking a lot. I don't want him to have other creatures to attack with. Wow. What a weird, awkward mana situation I'm stuck in. That's rough because play the orc, block with the king. Yeah, I block with the king. But I need to... If I can get this going... He's running out of resources, and I'm gaining resources. The problem is this only protects me for 1 turn. No. I take the 3. I double this again. I don't cast any spells. Because then I start playing Merkfield Backs, and I just kill him with all of my Krinko soldiers. Because this doesn't have trample. But he gets to kill one of my creatures. Oh, he has to sacrifice a creature or token. Oh, okay. It's fine. Okay. So he uses a 3 mana spell. That's fine. I take 3. Oh, he gets to start looting now. Looting feels bad for me. I actually kind of want to draw a land. So he loots away another murder. Have to block here to survive. I take 3. Or I draw a murder. What the fuck do you do? You say, at the beginning of your end step, if a creature died under your control, you ring Timps you. Ring Timps you, target opponent reveals top card of the library, revealed land card. Put the land card of the battlefield tapped in your control for the rest of the graveyard. Wow! Until they reveal land cards. So you just ramp. So I drew the land, which is good, because that means I can Merc Bats. But I'm now blocked. Where do I play you? I think I block with Bats against Schmeagle if he attacks. And I think I use it now until he has... Before he has a removal spell. And then I don't attack. He's top decking now, so that means his ring cantrip is no longer good. He has to use the ring cantrip whenever he attacks, so he's not going to cast a spell until he attacks with combat. The neg 2 is not good enough to kill bats, which is so good for me. If he has this, unless he casts a spell that's like... It's good. It's a good learning experience. I'm learning with prioritizing Horn. See how good is Horn. Okay, he had a fight spell. So I take another 3 damage, I think, here. Ring Timps him, he mills himself. He doesn't use that ability. Do I double block Smeagol is the question. Because if I double block Smeagol, then the next turn I only have 1 blocker here, and patrol. If I draw a land, I need to get value. So I don't double block Smeagol. Otherwise, what is Smeagol normally? 4/2 anyway. So I'll eventually get to double block it anyway. So I'd rather get value off of Horn, because Horn is so much harder to play with. Oh, that's so annoying. Because it's... Actually, that's so good. That probably... Oh no, it's a 5/3. Fuck. That's really bad. Almost 5/3. Hello, Lord Kaiju. It's been pretty good. I'm currently 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 and 2 at the moment. Oh, but they're tapped. So I lose my Horn of Gondor now. You swing out. Yeah. I eat. You loot. So I finally get rid of one of your creatures, and I lose my Horn of Gondor. Is that the right move? If a creature died or you control this turn, the ring tempts you. Then if the ring tempts you, target opponent, you just get a land from me. And the rest into their graveyard, so it mills me for the rest of the cards. Yeah, I think I do this. Because I still can find an answer for Horn Willow. Stuff. How's your Magic the Gathering experience today, Lord Kaiju? Ooh. I think that is really good for me. Yeah. Really, really good for me. Do I get silly? Do I attack him with a 1/1? And then he... Yeah, because he's going to use a removal spell. He's going to use it on patrol. Is this sorcery? No, it's not. Yeah, we get silly. We get silly with it. That was a pretty good... It's a pretty good grab. Because I block here and then sack it in response. Yep. Man, if he had tokens right now, I would be very scared. Cool. That was pretty good. Okay. We do this. Are you a human? You are. I think I do play this land so I can eat a food and eat a creature. Nice swing with a 4/4 flyer. So I can always block the 2/2 with my patrol. Alright, we stabilized. Kind of. I can eat some food too. And I will eat some food too. No matter what, I'm eating food at the end of the turn. played a lot of Brawl with Smeagol. He's crazy if he doesn't die immediately. Yeah, I'm excited. He's a 3-drop too. Feels very Ragavan-esque. Like if they were trying to make a fair Ragavan. Okay. So here. Oh, he's in white as well. Yeah. You gonna mill yourself out? No, you're not. Not even close. Interesting. The debating of the sacrifice effect to kill the one you want to kill. So you target it, and I still... Why do you not target the human? It's confusing. So who did you target? Do I still eat it? No, I eat the token that I block with. So I can still have the block. Sure. Congrats. You kill it. Is there something I'm not seeing? Past the blockers. Block here. Past the damage. Eat it. Draw a card. Are you just getting a ton of lands, Lord Kaiju? Is that why it's so much value heavy? Nom. Eat my pie. Cool. And do I have lethal here? No, I don't. What happens if I tempt the ring? I get a looting effect. No, now I have lethal? Good game. We'll take those. Stabilized. So Horn of Gondor. Good, but very weird. Like, balancing when I was getting the tokens versus when I was being aggressive. I think I flipped the switch exactly when I needed to flip the switch. From aggressive to defensive. Killing his... Hello, MTG Brew Lab. Interesting. So I do have a play here. I do have a plane cycling, which is good. I have removal. I'll play it. Let's see what it looks like. Alright, Brew Lab, what you got, my friend? I think I go ahead and plane cycle right away. I'm interested why he said good game right away. So he got a spider, he's happy about that. I'm loving these writers. Okay, you're scrying a bunch and you're in green-white. So we're in green-white. And he revealed a Hobbit Sting. Interesting. So he's going to try to probably kill the writer. I think the right answer is being patient, or I can post a sorcery. Yeah, the right answer is just waiting and being patient and letting him Hobbit Sting of Westfold Rider. What do I attack? And trade. No, I would way rather him use. I would way rather him use Sting as his turn 3 against my Westfold Rider. That sounds like... Oh no! Are you looking for land? Do you not get a land drop? If it's a creature, draw a card. So if you even put a land on the top from your Scry 3, you don't get to draw it. Alright, you have a good night, Eric. Thanks for hanging out. I appreciate you. Thank you for all your advice, too. You helped me out a couple of these games. Rosy Cotton is in their hand. Now they go to attackers. They did not have their land drop. I don't mind the trade here, I don't think. Yeah, I think I'm okay with the trade here. Hey! Draffinat! Thanks for the raid, my friend. I hope your night was really good. I don't think I mind the trade here. Because next turn I'm going to start playing with bats. Well, no, I still want them to kill it with Hobbit Sting, but they didn't get a land drop. Oh, they passed the turn is what they did. I thought they swung. So I still play bats, show my hand. Then it's good. How is your limited? How was your drafts? I'm still on my first draft. I'm currently 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 2. I'm currently 5 and 2. I played against some very interesting decks. I've got some notes. Notes for days. I'm sitting on so many removal spells right now, though. But I have a pretty nasty white-black deck right now. I really want to draft green, so I'm looking forward to doing another draft after this. Up green. Geek Beardly, welcome! Hello, my friend. Another bats. So you hit your Limbus. This one you can sack and gain 3 life. And then it shuffles back. You scried when it happened. You hit your land drop now, though, finally. Interesting, interesting. Do I bite and start to try to get tempo? I think I do, because I'm getting bats regardless. So 1 mana for 1 mana is not too bad. Unless you have a 1 mana white spell to... Okay. Still get the tempo. So I got the tempo 5 damage, and I still have the creature afterwards. You probably playing Rosie next turn. Probably. I'm not gonna Limbus. I'm not gonna Rider your Limbus bread. It's not too much of a concern for me. My favorites were Golgari and Simic Scry. Yeah, the elves, the Simic Elves Scry seems to be really good. I've played up against 3 Simics so far. And I played against 1 Golgari, and the Golgari was really hanging in there. So there's your Rosie. You're tapped out. You miss another land drop, which is honestly, I feel really bad for this person. I probably will end up just lashing for full damage, or for full man. Well, no, I should probably sting while I can, and lash against like a really big thing, because that way I can still Golem's Bite this turn. I don't mind the trade here, so I'm gonna target Rosie. You know what? No, I'll keep it instant speed. Hello. I was gonna go Demir, and then I pulled Smeagol, so I immediately switched. Yeah. I heard Smeagol is very good. Someone in, literally, Lord... What was his name? Lord Kaiju said he's been playing with Smeagol a lot, so... let's make one of my bats a ring bearer. And I don't mind if either one of those hits here. Because this says, whenever you create a token for 1 count. Okay. Yeah, I think I sting now before you can make a token. And I think that's a very good momentum for the game. Is there any board wipes in this set? That's something I should have researched before starting. If there's any board wipes at all. I can't think of any board wipes currently that would be in this set. Yeah, I can't think of any board wipes. If anybody in the chat knows about a board wipe in this set, please let me know about the details and the stats of it. That's really good, actually. I'm going to turn my Rider into an indestructible friend. So oh, he's going to sting it in response. So I think I'm going to make one of my bats indestructible. Because he's just going to sting it in response. Okay. Okay. So I still don't mind if there's a trade here, because it puts him down to 6, and I already have some good targets for the rebirth here. So it puts him at 6. I draw anything that makes tokens, and I'm in a really good position for his health wise. He got his 4th land. I'm just gonna give him. I shouldn't give him a sorry. I don't have a sorry. They don't have sorry anymore. Why are you running this many Limbus bread, my friend? Do you have like food? Is food your theme? Oh no, Horn of Gondor. Oh, I forgot I had this guy too. Yeah. I mean, you can't deny. I mean, Horn of Gondor plus Mirkwood Bats is really good too, but... Huh? Oh, it's equal to your food! That's funny. Yeah. Horn is pretty nutty too. Like, this is one of my bomb rares. It's Krinko. It's literally Krinko for colorless. It's like, hey, you gotta deal with me right now, otherwise I'm gonna Krinko quadruple, sextuple my creatures. Pretty good. Anyone else? Anyone else interested in any of these Lord of the Rings cards? Because I'm laughing at food and how significant food is in this set right now. And this Krinko effect's pretty good. Because now I have enough go wide to just attack in. Oh, that's a big boy! I see what he's doing now. Okay. I see you, friend. I think I still have lethal. Good game. That's funny. He's using farmers and all of his food just to make a big smack, and I love that. I think that's really funny. I'm gonna write down food big smack. I should stop saying things like I think, because I should just look it up and just know. I did not speak this thought process out at all. I'm sorry. I've been keeping Frodo, first turn Frodos, every single game I can, just so you guys know. That was that thought process there. I saw Frodo, I saw Shadow Summoning, and I saw both my mana sources, so he's in red. He's got the 2 mana, deal 3 damage, exile card. So I make him take the 1 damage here. MTG place. Oh, I didn't say hello. And then I always go for the 2/1/1s early instead of the upgrading Frodo, because it wasted their turn of not getting good value out of the removal spell, which they might have not had it because it auto passed into the next turn. Oh, nice. I don't even think, yeah, I think I prioritize. Ooh, I could also do that. So we do this attack here. We don't need to gain the life gain from Frodo. Do I get 2/1 flyers, or do I get a rider that prevents an attack? Oh, did I just pass my turn? I guess I'm upgrading Frodo then. Oops. I'm gonna force them to use a... Is this sorcery speed? No. You need me to use my mana first. Then use your kill spell. Okay, or combat trick. That works for me. You used your spell. That's what I wanted. There's King. Oh no. I've written down so many times. King is good. King is good. King is good. You play King. Cancel attacks. You play King on turn 4. You do pretty well. That's just how it's kind of been, because they don't. Other than combat tricks, they don't have really much to do with the King. Which, they already did one of their combat tricks. Okay. Oh, because it ETBs and then it does the. Okay, 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 okay. I see you. I see you, MTG Place. Oh, it's not as good as I wanted. We'll do. These will be tapped, so we're gonna swing. Do this. And then we're gonna do this. I am. I think my LGL's doing $40. It's kind of a premier set. Yeah, $40 seems pretty good. $40 seems really good for a premier set. You can need 6 packs, the promo, the foil promo, a dice, and probably a decent prize pool for whoever's running it. Ooh, nice. Alright, if I get a land next turn, their sack options are meh, and I get a 4/4. I think I attack with my 3/3 first, right? Yeah, I do. Let's see what you block with. So you block with Farmer, that makes my Felt Beast a lot better. Cool. Honestly, if I was this opponent right now, I would probably sack my 2/2 flyer. Interesting. That leaves him a little bit more open to my 1/1s. Okay, he had an exile effect. That makes more sense. Okay, I double block. Or not. I don't want to jail the sheriff, because I want the sheriff to leave. So I patrol, and I pass. Yep, I patrol and I pass. My patrol is very, very good in this situation, because I'm going to start eating my 1/1 spirits for card advantage. Plays Farmer, no big deal. He knows. Okay, I'm not blocking here. Because then from here on out, I just get card advantage with patrol. Oh, sweet. Okay. So, are you going to be able to buff your creatures? You are, but it's not a big deal. So I do this, and then I pass turn. Yep. Too easy. Get a good board state, pass turn. Because I have combat tricks with my flyers to start getting card advantage. I'm pretty satisfied with the way this color combination is working. I mean, I can't complain because I got 2 of these freaking Shadowed Summonings, which is wild. Okay, so I would probably sack something regardless to get the card advantage. I don't care. And I can start a mass stacking, which is going to be really good to do it all on the same turn. Because that would make me use 3, 4 mana to draw a card and re-get. So if I do this all in one turn, so I sack 1, I amass 1, that leaves me with 3 mana. What does this help me with? It returns a creature. Nothing super worth targeting here. I think I still need to go for... Can I do this at instant speed? I can do it at instant speed. I can do this all. I don't think I have any real worth targets on Fog. I learned my lesson from 3 games ago. Fogging a target that does not need to be fogged. So I I think I still play it safe. I'm probably gonna eat a food too. Just do all of it at instant speed. I'm gonna slowly get more value than they are though, because I'm gonna start being able to cycle eating my amass token. Okay, so tap 1. Sure. And then I eat a food. This is such a good... So, Broader actually did something. I'm going to write that down. Patrol's good. I'm going to write down Patrol. And then I'm going to eat a food, I think. That's pretty sick. I'm pretty happy with that. Okay. Am I gonna just do it again? Because you didn't establish anything on your board state either. Other than... Yeah, I think I'm just gonna keep doing that. Because you no longer have any food, so you're not net gaining... Do you have a legendary creature? Nope. So you're gonna have to not gain something out of this. If I was this guy, I would have attacked with the 2/2 already. But that's fine. Yeah, I'm making literally a grinder machine right now. I am just throwing these orcs in an internal loop of just nom-noms. He establishes board state a little bit. I could sacrifice a food token, or I can not have a food token my next turn by having this effect. So I think I do that to match the board state. And I can throw away a plane, so it's no big deal. What's my library doing? 19 versus 23. It's fine. If I have 6 mana, I need how much mana? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 mana to do this, because it taps as well. So I can't do that. So I pass my turn, because I would rather circle breathe that effect. I could be making a bigger and bigger amass army right now, but I think while I'm threatening the board state, I just need to continue to keep gaining life and getting the card advantage. Because he just drew a land. Okay. You getting aggressive with it, my friend? It's fine, I've got life. Does it make him vigilance? No? Yeah. Okay. I see what you're doing. No blocks. But now you leave yourself open to an attack, which is good. Ooh. Yep. That card is... Do I have a good target yet for this? No, I don't. Yeah, this card is really, really solid. I go for an attack here, I think. And here. Yeah. Perfect. That feels really good. Oh, you reprieved me. Yeah, I think it's still worth it to try to get that value there. And then I'm going to get rid of your flyer finally. Yeah. Yep. Unless you draw a bomb, then I'm gonna cry. But I think I can out-tempo you now. Especially with my tail of something. Deals combination orc, destroy it. Okay, 2/2 for 2. Shadowfax, there it is. But no cards in hand, so not too concerned. What is this? The beginning of your end step. So I'm going to not. More land. I have officially seen 11 out of my 17 land. Which am I at? 16 cards left in my library. I think I do this. Probably make indestructible. I think I make my legendary creature indestructible. Because my patrol is keeping Shadowfax at bay. He drew into a land. Future modern staple? Which one? Shadowfax being a modern staple? Who is a future? Oh, Reprieve? Yeah. Okay. How can I get the most value out of this? I want to draw a card. Drawing a card is more important to me. I get a creature back next turn, though. And now that I have a legendary, I'll just draw a card off of what's-his-face. I have 15 cards left, you're at 17 health. Ooh, isn't that... Oh, I don't have that burb. I wanted that burb that gives all my things a buff. Frodo's not good enough. I'd rather draw a card, I think. I need more flyers is what it is. There's the burb. 12 lands, huh? So what do? You give everyone first strike, 1+ in first strike, which is good against Shadowfax for these two creatures. You're still indestructible. Don't swing with you. I do swing with you too. I have another flyer because of it. It's worth it. Yeah, I think I autopay. Cool. Cool. I think I do attack with Patrol, actually. You do have a 1/1 to block with, but I still have enough life that I'd rather be oppressive. And have enough, yeah. And have enough food as well to eat. My health back. Double block. He's like a type. Ooh. Okay, I can Samwise it. Do I eat it? I think I eat it. Yeah, you give the ring bearer to a smaller creature, so if he loses the 1/1. Okay, who you got? I have an indestructible still. Okay. Oh, you just trying to do stuff? Interesting. Good game. So tokens go wide, pretty good. I would say Denethor is pretty good. Against what is it? Who did I play against? I played against white red for trophy. Interesting white red. I think it's just like a Shadowfax, just the aggro, but I stabilize against the aggro. This card's interesting. It's like run amok, but not as good. Oh, it doesn't have to be attacking, just any creature. Yeah, I think it was an aggro list that I stabilize. I mean, I turn 1 Frodo to him, which is very difficult to play against, and those 2/1/1 flyers for 2 is pretty sick against him too. All right, well look at that, 7/2 with black-white tokens. I mean, I got fed some pretty disgusting rares as well. So I can't say it was GG easy, but let's do this. Hi friends, thank you very much for watching this video, and also thank you very much to Ultimate Guard for sponsoring this video. I've used your products for as long as I can remember for all of my competitive needs. I've never had any problems with them whatsoever. Personally, one of my new favorite products of yours is the Return to Earth Boulder. This box is pretty much recycled, and I really appreciate your guys' effort and trying to make this world a better place. And the convenience of this 2-deck box tower from Ultimate Guard has been a lifesaver carrying around my constructed decks, and I look forward to using you in every single competition I go to from here on out. I can't recommend them enough. Thank you, Ultimate Guard, for sponsoring this video and allowing me to do the content that I love to do. Thank you guys. I appreciate you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video.